Hello and welcome to Everyday Enlightenment. The message that came through this week is for you to find stillness. And this is because your body is upgrading, your chakras are upgrading, the energy in your cells, and the energy of your nervous system is being upgraded and recalibrated. And in order for that to really sync up and to activate, you have to slow down. You have to give your physical body time out to catch up and acclimate to this new energetic structure. So I taught a Reiki Level 1 class this past Sunday, and it was amazing how quickly some of the participants could feel the more intense energy and palpable energy coursing through their body and their chakra systems as they were newly attuned to a higher vibrating frequency. And in the class, we go through specific ways to sort of harness and feel and use this universal self energy for healing, which is always available to you. But the reality is that every single person, by just having a physical body on Earth right now, is experiencing some sort of energetic activation. And the activation, for some it's subtle. It could be showing up in different types of thought patterns, in belief systems, in shifting perspectives, finding different truths. It's more of a mental or emotional shift, I would say. And for others, it may be more of a physical disturbance with acute body sensations like aches and pains. Sleep disturbances are happening a lot, skin issues. So if it's more physical for you, go check out my video on 5 ways to ease physical ascension symptoms. But getting back to stillness and spending some time during the week being quiet and being still, and also drinking lots of water, that's important. But that will help you integrate some of this higher frequency energy. And so if you've got a busy brain, if you don't have a meditation practice, or you don't like being still, you're not used to it, I want to make 3 suggestions. So first is to download my free gifts if you haven't. They're in the link below, and at least do some grounding and have a practice of being in your heart, because that is so important. And my free gift is a bundle of 3 audio tracks. 2 are guided meditations with my voice, and 1 is a kick-ass and affirmation track. So it's so good. It's so good. Let me know what you think of those. And second, it's important to have a solitude or a stillness practice, which I call meditation, but that word freaks out a lot of people. So meditation is no longer an option. So if you are not spending a few times a week, even for a few minutes, connecting inward, you're probably really irritated with life and the world right now, to be honest. And so know that you don't have to feel that way. That's what irritation and aggravation is, like an internal disconnect between your mind, your body, and your spirit. That's kind of what it does. So first you feel that disconnect sort of mentally, and then you feel it emotionally, and then you feel it physically. So don't do this to yourself. You don't have to. So if you want to feel better, decide to choose something different, right? Try on meditation in different ways. There's a lot of different ways to meditate, and see what fits, see how it fits. So if you decide you want to try it on, I want to reshare one of my favorite meditation tools with you, again, in case you haven't checked it out. It's an app called Insight Timer. There's a paid version, there is a free version, and the free version is amazing. You don't need anything more than the free version unless you want to. But there are a lot of different offerings in this app, and my favorite one is just the timer. And that portion of the app allows you to pick a time, whether it's 2 minutes or 12 hours, however much time you want, to sit, and then pick an ambient sound. So, a babbling brook, a harp, there's all these different sounds, a tone, and you just sit and you listen to yourself, and you breathe, and you be present to yourself. It can be that easy. So if you don't have Insight Timer, I highly recommend it. I've been using it for years. A lot of my patients love it. A lot of my coaching clients love it. I will put the links below for both Android and Apple products if you don't have it already. And my last suggestion is to help you find stillness is music. I've talked about this before. Music can transport you, and music can be so beneficial to helping to reestablish new energy because it's a frequency. Music is a frequency and it can shift your energy, and I want you to use it as a tool. So my suggestion is to create a high vibe playlist. And this playlist, your playlist, should be composed of music that makes your heart feel expansive and happy and uplifting. So what that sounds like is different for everybody, but start to cultivate a musical playlist of things that you can just, a playlist that you can just go to and turn on. So you don't have to do anything, it's just you have it there, and it helps to work on your energetic field without you having to do something. So, it helps to provide a mental shift. And Tony Robbins talks a lot about this. It's his basis for his change your state method. You're changing your state. You're changing your mental state and your emotional state. And you can do that through music. So start collecting music with lyrics, whether they're, non-lyrics, it's just an instrumental track, it's an experiential track, you like classical music, new age, whatever calls to you and just makes your heart feel happy and expansive. Just start. And then once you have your playlist, I highly recommend, putting on some earbuds or something and then going outside and sitting in the sun. Make it super easy for yourself. So I'll put a link to one of my high vibe playlists below if you need some ideas. And it's just one of my playlists. So if you don't like the songs, great. But just to kind of just see how you can create this for yourself. Because like I said, everybody responds to something different. So I hope this was helpful for you and gives you support and encouragement in finding stillness and remembering who you truly are. Have a good week.